guys, it's Shawnee, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today I have yet another MAC dupe video for you guys. I know you guys are really loving these. So today I have a lipstick dupe video. If you guys like these dupe videos, please don't forget to thumbs up this video so I will know to do more. Now, duping lipsticks is quite a bit more difficult than duping powder products, only because lipsticks, some are sheer, some are super pigmented, some are matte, some are glossy, some have shimmer, some have frost. So because of that, it was quite a bit more difficult for me to dupe these. I found 10 lipstick dupes for you guys, and I'm actually pretty happy with the ones I found. I feel like a lot of them are pretty spot on. Now, I was never a big lip product junkie. I do have quite a bit of lip products, but I very rarely used a lot of lip products because obviously they wear throughout the day and they just wear off really quickly when you eat, when you drink, and I just found that they were just too high maintenance for me to handle. I would apply a lipstick in the morning, and if it wore throughout the day, whatever, I wouldn't reapply because I'm just too lazy to do that. But I know a lot of you guys out there are real lip product junkies, so I hope you guys find this video helpful. Okay, so the first lipstick I have to dupe for you guys is part of MAC's permanent range, and this is in the shade Angel. Now, this is a really popular lipstick. It's not one of my favorites. It's like a mid-tone baby pink with a little bit of shimmer in it. Not one of my favorite lipsticks, so I don't tend to reach for it all that much. But the dupe that I found for Angel is one of the Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks, and this is in the shade Born With It. So this is also kind of that light baby pink shade, and this has also got a little bit of shimmer in it. So here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have Born With It by Maybelline, and here we have Angel by MAC. So hopefully you guys can see they're really similar. If anything, the MAC one might be a little bit lighter of a pink, but I mean, they're so similar, as you guys can see. Alright, the next lipstick I'm going to dupe is actually really similar to Angel, and this is also in the permanent line, and this one is called Cream Cup. Now, Cream Cup is also a light baby pink shade, but this one is a cream sheen finish, so it has no shimmer in it, and it's a little bit more pigmented. Now, the dupe that I found for the MAC Cream Cup lipstick is one of these Rimmel Lasting Finish lipsticks that come in this kind of tube, and this is in the shade Airy. So you guys can see this is also a really pretty light pink with no shimmer in it. Alright, so here are those two swatched. Here we have Airy Fairy by Rimmel, and here we have Cream Cup by MAC. So you can see they are very similar. I honestly can't even tell a difference. Alright, and the last pink color that I have to dupe for you guys is the first Viva Glam Gaga lipstick. So this is a very light bubblegum pink shade. This color looks absolutely awful on my skin tone. I very rarely wear this because it's too blue toned and it's too bright, and I just look really crazy wearing this lipstick. Now, the dupe that I found for Viva Glam Gaga is one of the Revlon Color Burst lipsticks that come in this kind of quilted packaging, and this is in the shade Baby Pink. So you can see what we have here. This is also a very light blue toned pink, very similar to the Gaga. So here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have the Revlon Baby Pink, and here we have the MAC Viva Glam Gaga. So they're really similar. If anything, I think maybe Viva Glam Gaga is a little bit more pink than the Revlon one, but they're both super similar. Alright, the next MAC lipstick we're going to dupe is another limited edition one, and this one came out in the Venomous Villains collection. This one is called Innocence Beware, and this is a very light pinky nude shade. You can see I don't really wear this one. I love how I don't wear a lot of the lipsticks I'm showing you guys, but It's very, very light for my skin tone. Sometimes I put this on and put a really pigmented gloss on top. But the dupe that I found for Innocence Beware, which I think is a little bit more pretty than Innocence Beware, and I do wear this one quite a bit. And this is the L'Oreal lipstick in the shade Fairest Nude. So you can see this is also a really pretty kind of mid-tone pinky nude. Now when you swatch it, this one does swatch quite a bit lighter than it looks like in the tube. So here those two are swatched. Here we have the L'Oreal in Fairest Nude, and here we have the MAC Innocence Beware. So you can see the MAC one is a little bit lighter, and I feel like the L'Oreal one is probably a little bit more wearable, especially for skin tones like mine. Alright, the next lipstick that I have to dupe is one of the Sheen Supreme lipsticks, and this is my favorite Sheen Supreme lipstick. This one is in the shade Impressive, and this is gorgeous. It is my favorite My Lips But Better shade. I've used a lot of this one. It's a really pretty kind of pinky nude color without, you know, washing you out. Now the dupe that I found for this is another one of the Rimmel Lasting Finish lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Paradise. Whoa, the bottom just popped out. Whoopsie. This is another kind of really pretty pinky nude shade without washing out your skin. Okay, so here are those two swatched here on the end. This one here is the Rimmel, and this one here is the MAC. So the MAC one I think is a little bit more pink toned, and it's also a little bit more glossy. When I move it to the light like this, you can see they both do have a glossiness to them, but I feel like the MAC one is just a little bit more glossy than the Rimmel one. Alright, the next shade I have to dupe is another limited edition shade, but this one was really, really popular when it came out, and I love this lipstick. This one is in the shade Jazzed, and this is a really pretty kind of mid-tone corally orange shade. I don't remember the exact collection this came out in, but it has been about a year or two since it came out. Now the dupe that I found for this one is one of the Revlon matte lipsticks that come in this packaging, and this is in the shade Smoked Peach. So you can see it's a very, very similar kind of mid-tone corally orange shade. So here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have the Revlon, and here we have the MAC. So if anything, I think the MAC one maybe has a little bit more pink in it, and the Revlon one is a matte finish, unlike the MAC one, which does have a slight bit of a sheen to it. Alright, the next lipstick we're going to dupe is a Pro exclusive shade. Now this is not limited edition. You can get this shade at Pro stores anytime, and this is in the shade Violetta. So you can see this is a really, really bright blue-toned purple shade. I love this shade. It's so pretty. And the dupe that I found for this one is one of the Covergirl Lip Perfection lipsticks that come in this packaging. I love these lipsticks. They are quickly becoming my favorite drugstore lipstick. And this one here is in the shade Divine. So you can see this is also a really pretty bright blue-toned purple shade. So here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have the Covergirl, and here we have the MAC. So, I mean, they are so similar. If anything, maybe the MAC is a hair darker, but honestly, guys, how often are you really going to use a lipstick this shade, and are you really willing to invest in the MAC? Alright, the next MAC lipstick I have to dupe is another limited edition one, and this came out in the Venomous Villains collection. This shade is called Toxic Tail, and this is a very, very bright orangey coral shade. It's almost like a neon coral. And the dupe that I found for this one is another one of the Covergirl Lip Perfection lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Flame. So you can see you have another very, very bright kind of coral red color. So here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have the Covergirl, and here we have the MAC. I honestly can't really tell a difference. If anything, maybe the CoverGirl is a little bit more reddish and maybe the MAC is a little bit more orangey, but once again, how often are you really going to wear this shade, and are you really willing to invest in the MAC? Alright, the next MAC lipstick we're going to dupe is another Sheen Supreme lipstick that comes in this packaging, and this one is in the shade Can't Resist. So with this one, we have kind of a dark bronzy, almost bronzy burgundy shade. It's really pretty. And the dupe that I found for this lipstick is another one of the Rimmel Lasting Finish lipsticks, and this one is in the shade Metallic Seduction. So with this one, you can see you're getting another kind of dark burgundy, shimmery, coppery shade. So here those two are swatched on the back of my hand. Here we have the Rimmel and here we have the MAC. So I found that the Rimmel one is a little bit darker. It's got a little bit more plum in it. And the MAC one has a little bit more golden shimmer in it. But for the most part, especially in the lighting right here, they look very, very, very similar. Alright, and the last MAC lipstick I'm going to dupe is another limited edition one. And this also came out in the Venomous Villains collection. And this one is in the shade Heartless. So this is a really, really pretty, bright cherry red shade. This is like an intensely bright red. And the dupe that I found for this lipstick is pretty much like the biggest score item because this is like a 99-cent lipstick. And this is the NYC Lipstick in the shade Retro Red. So you can see this lipstick is also a really, really bright, intense, gorgeous red shade. So here those two are swatched. This one here is the NYC and this one here is the MAC. So honestly, this is probably the closest dupe that I found out of all 10 because I cannot tell a difference at all. They look absolutely exact. Alright guys, so that is it. Those are all 10 of my MAC lipstick dupes that I could find for you guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Like I said, I'm not a huge lipstick person, but I know a lot of you guys out there are. So I hope this video helps. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!